Ride or die, motherfuckers. I like that shit. Iced Out coming at you hard. One of the newest Detroit hardcore bands of one of 1,000 that have popped up over the past couple months, and thank fucking God it is like that. There's nothing that makes me happier than all these new bands coming out with these, talented people who are already in other bands or, were in bands, the shit's breaking up and forming new ones and, whatever else. So 3 out of 4 of these people are in Enemy of God, fucking Big Deal, Ground War, and I think maybe 1 or 2 other bands, but I'm just saying, just go check out all those bands. Apologize for the audio and for the delay. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's like my computer keeps resetting the default options that I fucking changed, and I did. I checked it, I double checked it, I triple checked it, I did playback, and I go back and the shit's fucked up. But never fear. It is not that bad. Some parts are a little on the ears, but what isn't? Fucking listening to me talk is on the ears. So, if you don't like it, shut it off. If you do like it, share it, support it, do whatever you gotta do. These people are fucking so good at what they do, and I'm glad they're in Detroit, and I'm glad that they put their time and effort into keeping the scene going because, like I said, 4 people in this band, and there's 4 other bands that, they keep going in spite of, doing this band. They're young, but they got jobs, and they got shit to worry about, but they take the time to keep the shit going, and that's what's fucking important. And I'm happy that they took the time to come over to some fucking creepy fat old guy's house and talk about the music and talk about like what they're doing and, just life altogether. I appreciate it. I appreciate them. I appreciate Detroit hardcore and hardcore in general. It does a lot for me. It, fucking keeps me going. I'm excited. I can't wait for shows. Shows are coming back. August 7th, The Sanctuary, Kubla Khan, and D-Block, motherfucker, and Chamber, and some other shit. I don't know. August 14th, Never Ending Game, Big Deal's first show, Ground War's first show, End It and Shackled. I don't know. Hate 5-6 will be there. I'm bringing a fucking sledgehammer and a box cutter. Better watch out. I'm playing. I won't do that. I might. Anyways, sorry about ranting and raving like a fucking retard. I'm excited to finally get this out. There's been a delay. I fixed the audio to the best of my ability. Like I said, if you don't like it, shut it off and suck my fucking dick. Still a work in progress. It always will be. I'm not no audio engineer. But thanks for checking it out. Share it. Do whatever you gotta do. Share my Instagram, Terror Zone Podcast. Fucking force it on people. Shove it down their throat and make them gag on it. Terror Zone Podcast. We coming back hard as fuck. Once summer's over. Don't got enough time. Thank you. Check it out. Iced Out, motherfucker. Back in the day, this murder capital USA. The order
This is Detroit, motherfucker! We're here to stay! Suckers and squares, beware! Yeah, you get no love over.
No really formal way to start this shit. I just fucking sort of jump into it. And I'm happy because he's here. Robbie, I've known him fucking forever.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that I'm old.
Yeah, you're old.
I'm older than all of you guys by like a lot, but it's cool that
I don't know how old you are. He's 34?
I'm 34.
34,
Yeah.
34 next,
God,
See, you're
next
not.
month.
I'm not the oldest in the room. I'm second. That's the part that. Nah, whatever.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24?
25.
25.
What the fuck?
Bunch of babies.
Well, it feels weird.
Still wet behind your ears.
Well, because I was already like sort of done like going to shows for a while. Like at that age, like I stopped for a little while, you know, fucking family life and shit. So it's cool to see people like still into it and not, you know, fucking.
I fell off for a long time.
Did you?
Like 5 or 6 years, maybe a little bit longer than that, because I had kids and stuff too. Bought a house, started school, did a bunch of crazy stuff. So.
Fuck kids.
Michael Jordan said it, so we're allowed to say it. But no, I was off for a long time, it felt like, and all these young kids play shows and they go insane. So when they asked me to do this, even the Enemy of God stuff, I was like, I don't care. And then it was
Like,
Me.
holy shit.
Behind you, the young kid.
These kids are wild. But it's fun.
I love it.
I do too.
I'm happy. You know, I started to come back around and hear like the new bands like Hushed and fucking. The band's not a band anymore. I can't think of their name.
Tyler,
Yeah,
Lyrics
that
Old
man.
Man.
My old band.
Oh, you're that band too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times, but
Yeah.
I like
It was fun while it lasted. We played a lot of good shows. I think ending that was a good choice, only because literally, like, it started so many other projects with everybody else. Like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'm in another band called Ground War.
Sick band, by the way.
Robert's in D Block.
Mm-hmm.
Marcos, the vocalist of Hyler, is in Ground War too.
They just intermingle, dude. They go from like one to the other. It's crazy.
That's cool.
We're all an Enemy of God.
Yeah.
Like every single band. It's so
We
wild.
just share like the same 10 people.
But it's good though, because
It
you're
works.
just creating
It
something
works.
and keeping it going. So it's not, you know, a
Right.
bunch of random people fucking diehards, you know, just keeping it going for yourselves. And
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. And I think you show up on stage every now and again with Enemy of God and shit like that.
I don't have the vocal style for Enemy of God. But, pop up a time or two for Hushed.
Oh,
You know,
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I've seen on
That's what it
stage
is.
before. What the fuck? So now with Iced Out, who came up with the name? That's what matters most.
It was them too. It was them too.
It was actually me and my roommate, my old roommate Brielle. We came up with the name. Just always like joked around about like stuff, and then that just kind of stuck with it.
That's like a ghetto ass hood name.
Awesome.
I saw. Like, is there gonna be like a gimmick? Who's gonna have like a big ass chain or something on system?
It's funny. The only reason that
Shirt off, fucking big iced out chain with like two like AKs
Like
on
big
it.
clocks like Big
accent.
Yeah.
Joe, you definitely have
giant
to wear
swatch.
a wife beater.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely a wife beater.
I'm gonna get a gold tooth or something too.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna. I mean, if I'm gonna be in it, I'm just gonna go all out. You know?
Yeah.
Well, something's got to be iced out, man.
If anything, Robbie's got $1,000 pairs of shoes. So.
Yeah, he Jerry shoes.
it's
the
stupid.
trash.
I know. It's.
I got fucking 3-year-old Nikes on right now.
Listen, my closet's stacked full of garbage that's in the boxes, but that's the only thing I've ever. That and Star Wars toys. I don't collect anything else. It's just like, let me have my shoes and let me have my toys, and I'm good. I don't need anything else. Not as far as collecting goes, anyways. I hate hoarding stuff.
Fuck yeah.
It's the worst.
So, with the band, you guys have some shit recorded. It's not released yet, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
actually done now too.
It's done.
It's done.
It's
How many
done.
songs you recorded?
5.
5.
Well, 4 in an intro, but
Nice.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
I heard the rough. You send me. Who sends me shit? Who am I talking to? Okay.
Lyric sends it.
I have the Instagram stuff.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? Ride or Die?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ride or Die. That's
Oh, that's the one that you sent him.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's,
I liked it.
I think that's my favorite track that we have is that one.
I didn't know what to expect. You know,
Yeah.
female singing, like, you don't know what's going to happen. So I was like, it's not what I thought, but I really like it because I can hear what you're saying. It's not just.
That's been the consensus so far,
Yeah.
but it's been good. Like nothing bad yet.
No.
I'm
Yeah.
just not trying to do something like I'm not capable of. You know, like I can't push my vocals that hard, so I'm not trying to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to do something a little different. You know, a little singing, a little, you know, I'm not acting like a tough ass bitch. I'm acting like myself. Iced Out is all about having a good time, partying, hanging out with your friends, ride or die.
Casino.
Going to the casino.
Yeah,
We got a song about going to the casino.
Oh!
Yeah, that's the other little gimmick
I
we're
like
rolling with is the casino.
You get a bunch of like 10-cent like slips and just like throw them out to the
Listen,
casino.
as many times as I show up, I'm at home.
I got pockets full of it.
It's somewhere in my house.
You need any information about casinos? Ask Robbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he knows
Oh, that's
everything
not
about
good if you know everything.
He knows everything.
Oh,
I
yeah.
done everything. I love gambling. It doesn't matter. Since I've been a kid,
Oh man.
since I've been a kid, I'll gamble on. It doesn't matter. You name
Slots
it.
on your phone.
Yo, that shit on the phone. I was like, well,
Dangerous game.
I guess I'll lose my house now. I can do anything that I want with opening up my phone. So.
But then you'll just message us and be like, "Hey, hit $600." No problem. Like I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I've won a lot. I've lost a lot. I love going to casino though. I like I said, I'll gamble on anything.
We all do.
It doesn't even matter.
It's fun. What's $20 at the casino? You know, have a good night.
It blows right past me. Like, I'll go, I'm like, max bet,
And you're done.
Like,
And you're
fuck
done.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I never win. I have the worst luck. Like, I don't come home with anything. I don't, I'll say $50 or $100, whatever I bring. I don't bring nothing back.
Well, always start out great, and then by the end of the night, it just.
I don't even go up, dude. I swear to God. I go to Vegas maybe like once, twice a year. You know?
Oh, shit. Are you really?
Not to gamble though. Just to go. Like food and like shit to do.
There's a lot. It's always different. Every time I go there,
So much good food.
it's different. And there's something different every time that I've ever been. I've been a bunch of times too,
Yeah.
because I just like to go. But I like to gamble too.
That's cool because you can sit in a casino. Any casino you just fucking walk into and cool off.
Yep.
You know, it's always hot.
True.
Except I went April or May of this year, and it was like 60 degrees. When normally it'd be like 85, 90
right.
around that time. Like Six had a hoodie on and shit. Like we're in the desert, like with like jackets on.
That's wild.
Fuck, man.
I've been out there in February, and that was wild because it like almost could have snowed. It was like ice storming here. They had to de-ice our plane with this like sprayer thing. We sat on the tarmac for like an hour. It was scary. And we took off. We got there, and we got there, and it was still only like 50 degrees. I was like, "This is the desert. What the hell is going on?" But it happens out there.
Oh, it gets cold at night, like freezing.
That's the thing is at
Yeah.
night. Yeah, it's like you're on the moon.
It's weird.
It gets cold as hell out there. It's weird, but yeah, to see it's almost snow in Vegas, that was a cool thing.
Yeah. Well, last times I went, like we had some other people go with us, and they left, and they went to the north fucking rim of the Grand Canyon or something. It's in Utah. Well, you expect like it to be hot still, and it was snowing. They turned around because the roads were so bad, like going to like the Grand Canyon.
That's wild.
Isn't that fucking wild? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, are you sure? Like, going the right way? You know, the Grand Canyon should not have snow.
No.
I don't think. But these things, you're talking to Be Well.
Listen, I'm telling you,
You had these?
one of my buddy works there, and I just got one from him the other day for the first time ever. A bunch of the girls I work with order these things, and I was like, I'm not paying $9 for a tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
there,
remember
it was fire.
the episode you did with Josh. I listened to that, and you guys were talking about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these things get you ripping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're a scam.
Yeah.
It's a cover up for pyramids. It's a cover up. It's a storefront for the pyramids.
Yeah, no.
It's Herbalife.
Like, downriver, it was like a The same lady's just fucking raking all the cash. She's fucking.
Don't even get me started on those.
Hey, they taste good though.
They are good. Yeah, I've had it a few
If you
times.
get a shake and a tea or something like that, it's like $15.
Yeah.
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 You
And
don't
then
even
it
know
forces
what's
the
in those
shake on you.
shakes. They do.
They're like, okay, so this is the shake. You pick, and they're like, sign here, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You can't have
And
one without the other.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, that's a good combination. You have to get both for it to work right. What are you talking about? I want to be fucking ripping on this
You know
kid.
what? They actually have a place like that up by me.
They have them everywhere now.
Oh shit, where you came from?
Yeah, I'm from Leonard, so like it's like north of Lake Orion. I live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, where is Leonard?
Leonard is up by a state park that I go to.
Yeah, Addison Oaks.
Yeah, buddy, I go there. My wife's
I
shit
live
is there.
next to horses, pigs, donkeys.
No, after that was my first.
Corn fed.
That was my first time a few weeks ago driving up to you, and honestly, I respect, man.
I thought I lived in the country.
Seriously.
This guy, holy shit, it's another level of just nowhere out there.
Oh yeah.
Do you
And
live on a farm?
I don't actually live on a farm.
Oh.
I live in the woods. Pretty much like my closest neighbors are all farmers. You know?
Yeah.
I love it out
That's
there, honestly.
all alone.
I lived away from there for a little while, and coming back, it's just like it's home. You know?
Yeah.
I hated the country when I lived in it. Oh, yeah, that was the worst. But, each their own. You can get away with murder out there.
I work
Yeah,
out
you
there
go.
half the time. It's scary at night too. It's pitch black. It's Bigfoot territory.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Woods and fields and no
Yeah,
lights.
no lights,
It's
nothing.
terrifying. No thanks.
Yeah, it's like the UP. Ever been like in the UP at night, like fucking driving down the road?
Oh, yeah.
It's really fucking. No, there's not even like telephone poles.
Nothing.
Like, it's like, oh, they don't even get phones out here. It's fucked up. Man.
Using your cell phone out there. I try
There's no
to.
cell phone. There's 55. There's one RV doing fucking 55. They have 100 people behind them. You're leaving the UP. You've done it, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot everybody.
I called Joe on the phone like 2 weeks ago on like the Facebook thing, and he's like, "Let me give you my actual number so that you can call me and actually hear me because I couldn't see, hear shit."
Yeah.
I was like, "Man, that's that country life." But
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fuck. And you guys are from downriver? You know?
I am. I'm actually from Florida, like where I was born. Yeah,
Okay.
but I've lived here most of my life. Downriver. Yeah, I grew up in Riverview. Went to Riverview School.
Okay.
I'm from Westland.
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 That's a little. I don't
Wasteland.
know where the fuck. Sorry.
it's somewhere.
I get lost
It's
in the
west.
basement.
Right in the west.
Is
I
that-
think. I don't know.
There is nothing really out there. They got a half deserted mall. Like nothing. It's kind of like Canton.
IKEA's out there.
Yeah, that's Canton.
That's Canton.
It's
South-
it
that's
borders
true.
Canton,
Yeah.
which is the north part. Yeah, Westland. There's not really anything
You're on
there.
Haggerty Road, right? IKEA?
Yeah, it's Ford Road.
Yeah,
Ford
Ford
Road, but
Yeah.
whatever. Once you get out there, it's kind of all the same thing.
It is. It's strange. Rock of Ages.
Yeah, Rock of Ages.
out there?
Rock of
Yeah.
Ages is in Garden City, which
Oh,
borders Westland. But
Yeah.
Rock of Ages is like 5 minutes from my mom's house.
Oh, no shit.
What? Tell me. Her face is hidden. Why? Because the microphone?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
Gucci.
There you
Better?
go.
Yeah.
Is that better? Yep. Okay.
Alright.
Thank you. No, we don't. Rock of Ages. Did you ever go there and not discover any hardcore music that you didn't know before?
I got an Alliance CD there.
Yeah.
Actually,
No
like
shit.
last year, I was like, "This is a Downriver band." Like, what?
Oh,
This
shit.
is cool. And I literally never heard of that band until then.
Oh,
I've been going to shows for a long time.
right. Yeah, well, they haven't been a band for a long
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So,
But that was cool. Fine.
except the one reunion that they did in 2016 at Motor City Fest with Earth Mover and Cold as Life. Well, whatever that Cold as Life was.
Yeah.
Shout out Jesse.
Yeah, whatever variant that is.
Yeah, it's so fun. Fuck it.
It's weird. I just found out I worked with one of the dudes that was, one of the guys that I worked with was in Hyde with Joe.
Yeah.
That like the band before the Alliance, I guess. He
Yeah.
played bass or something like that, and he was like, "Yeah, you know all these dudes."
At the hospital?
Yeah, he just started with us. He's an older guy, big dude, and I was like, "So he took down all the information for that Let It Die show." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll come." And I was like, "All right, man, come hang out." It's weird to see older dudes than me that still go to shows and stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like I'm 20, 24 years old. I'm an old ass man, dude. But
Yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I met you a long time ago.
Yeah, I actually was gonna play in lyrics like original, like one of the first band lyrics I've written.
I was like 18.
Yeah.
What's the band called?
Downcast. Long live.
The kid that played drums is actually the kid that plays drums.
Yeah, Alex.
He's in D-Block.
Yeah.
Okay, he broke his foot or something, and I was gonna fill in for him, but then it never ended up panning out. And I don't even know. Did you guys play the show that
we did? Yeah,
but
we
Tim
did.
played with you guys, didn't
Yeah, Tim played. I have no idea what happened. I didn't have a hand in any of that. You just showed up at my parents' house.
It was again, I was like the oldest dude there. There was a bunch of kids that were like 18.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll play with you. I don't care.
I'll play with you.
I just wanted to play shows. It didn't matter to me.
I don't. Did you have kids?
No, at that point. What year was that? 18?
It was 2014.
No.
Yeah, it was 2014.
No, I had
2015.
I had kids in 15.
Right.
Yeah.
I had kids in 15, so like the year after that
Okay.
is when I guess I became an adult. And then I stopped going to shows for like the longest time in general. Just
And then
because all that.
I literally hadn't seen you since like a few years ago when we started playing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Enemy of God stuff. That we all jammed at the same spot. High Alert. Everybody. Hush jammed out there.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Robert had like one of Robert's family members had like a little shop we would all practice at, and that was a good time for like a year.
It was a solid year. We'd go every Wednesday. We'd show up at like 4:00. There'd be 30 kids in a warehouse, and we would just play music with this door open until 10 o'clock at night every day. It was crazy.
Sounds great.
It was fun.
Sounds like a good fucking time for everybody. It's all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a personal show.
Every week.
Yeah.
You didn't know it. People were playing Slipknot.
Yeah, they were a cover band, like,
Yeah, we were doing that. That was going to be a thing with 9 people too.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
It was nuts.
That didn't work out, but it was fun.
like Hush, High Alert, Enemy of God.
Yeah, Rich was going to do it too. Like,
Yeah.
Didn't that show get canceled?
No, it still happened.
Oh,
it was
still-
the Never Ending Game
yeah.
release show that half the people that were doing the cover set were like, yeah, it was the same night as like the cover set show we were gonna do, and then like everyone wanted to go to the Never Ending Game show, and then
Yo, they still ended up playing Slipknot for like a month after that. Like they just kept playing the songs every week, and it was just fun.
It's fun.
Nothing makes me happier than like good covers at like hardcore shows. Like
Yeah.
like shitty songs. Like Let It Die. They did a Papa Roach cover one time.
Yeah.
It was Last Resort. It was on a Halloween, or maybe Devil's Night or Halloween. It was at the Modern Exchange. They did all cover songs. They did like a 30-minute set of all cover songs.
I wasn't there, but I know for sure. I remember hearing about it. That's for sure.
But the only song I remember is the Papa Roach one because he brought it up when he was here, and I was like, I fucking forgot about that. And I was like, it's all coming back.
Yeah, you've done some pretty sweet interviews. You've had for all kinds of people that have done.
Just random people, man.
You just reach out.
Yeah, just ask, and a lot of people are like, okay, when?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, nope. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Keep it moving.
Shoot. Find your shot.
Yeah,
Move on.
I mean, honestly,
They're like, not happening. I never will. Oh, yeah, great.
somebody will do it actually. Wow.
That's harsh. Just saying no.
Well, 'cause there's some people that are like, they have a little more like personal shit like involved in like hardcore, whether it's with like venues or
Yeah, that's understandable.
what other bands or so-called crews and shit like that from like a long time ago. So they're like, no, that'll just I'll say something that'll get me in trouble or you in trouble. I'm not getting me in trouble, but you're saying it.
Yeah. You know, any non-risk involved interviews would probably be
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, I guess at a couple people that haven't
Sure.
been on here that you would assume should have been by now.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
No, I've listened to most of them though. I think it's cool.
Thanks.
Nothing. I mean, there's never been anything like this, and now like everybody and their brother has a podcast
Right.
now. But
True.
it's cool. There's never been anything like around here like this, so it's sweet. I love it.
Yeah, it's weird to be the person to do it. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
Because somebody has to.
So let's interview you. What made you start to do this?
Well, I'll be honest. When Jeff Gunnels did the Brooklyn Blast Furnace podcast, I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah.
Or did it? It was like last
Yeah, I
year,
heard it.
Jeff from Cold
Oh
Aside.
yeah.
Well, he did that podcast, and then he did like a part 2 with him. And it was like he did one in September and in August. Or sorry, September and October. And he did it. I just felt like there's a lot that like he missed and could have said, or like some things that that
Yeah.
I've heard, because that dude's not from Detroit, so he doesn't know like a lot of the stories. It's what you can see on the internet. And I don't know, like anybody could have did it better than me too. But I just felt like there's some shit that he missed that I was like, I think it'd be cool to know this, that, and and that's the only way I would have did it is if I can, talk to him. And Roy first, obviously with the name, I asked him like, I'm not just gonna call it the Terror Zone without, asking you. That wouldn't be very.
Well, that's pretty cool though. That they gave you
just
the go ahead.
Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, because I said I couldn't do that. I'm just not gonna do it because that's the only thing that came to my head.
Right.
It's like that's a fucking cool ass name, and it kind of represents, Detroit hardcore, and here it is.
No, that's
Just-
awesome.
How often you don't get to do it very often though, right?
No, not really. I mean, I was trying to do it like weekly for a while, but it just got too fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah.
That's a lot.
trying to figure it out, and kids, and a house, and
I feel-
full-time job,
listen.
and it's just fucking
I
chaotic.
feel you. Trust me. It's just life in general when you
Yeah.
have kids can be kind of crazy as it is. So doing things extracurricularly is hard enough.
Yeah, and especially summertime. Like, I like to travel and like go
Oh, yeah.
places and drive places. So
Yeah.
it's like
How,
there's.
do you, how are you driving places if you're driving truck? Don't you get sick of driving? I would be so sick of driving. I would never want to be in the car again. Like, I'm good.
No, it's just what I do. I mean, it's like I can separate it.
Well, yeah, sure.
I'm like, I'm at work. I drove a day in Ohio and fucking back to Romulus.
A day?
No. I stopped doing that.
Holy shit.
No, I did that every day for like 4.5 years up until like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
On a date and then back. It's like 3 hours and 10 minutes. It's not that far.
I
Do
guess.
that in a day, yeah.
Podcast, Spotify.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's what I do. I'm an Amazon driver. I just drive around one day, listen to podcasts.
Your buds in, mind your
Yeah.
business.
Yep.
But no one bothers me. I'm alone.
Yep.
I mean, I guess that's true.
I like it.
Yeah, it would be all right to be able to drive like that, but then go on road trips afterwards. I'd be like, I ain't driving
Yeah.
nowhere. Hell no, you're driving. I'm good. I'm gonna go over here and sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I wake up at like 3:30 in the morning for work. So, so tomorrow I'll work all day, and then I'll get off at like 1. My wife's going to get a tattoo at 5. When she gets back, I'm driving down to basically West Virginia. So
Holy shit!
it's 4.5 hours after a day of driving already.
Oh, see,
Fucking
you're
home,
a
chill,
crazy person.
drive down.
No way.
I try-
That sounds great to
I
me
like
for some reason.
I mean, if I could, would you have your kids in your car?
No,
Oh, so it's just, I was gonna say, how are you gonna drive?
they're not going tomorrow, but they normally do go everywhere.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Yeah,
I would murder my kids. I want to. I want to put my name on these kids, but my kids are great. They're just they
are great.
can just be a lot. These guys know they come. My house is where we all jam at now, so, or we have for a while. And my son is.
Yeah.
She said, "Fuck kids." She can't talk.
I like Robbie's kids, but I don't really want any of my own kids.
Ugh.
I don't think. Maybe. We'll see.
It's after having 2 of them, man. It's even having 1 of them was enough. And
Yeah.
then, oh my
Like
God.
seeing your kids
Yeah.
1 day a week is enough. Like that's
That's why I go
I'm
to work.
tapped out.
That's why I go to work 3 days a week. 'Cause
I thought you had like twins for some reason.
everybody says that. My kids are a year apart. They're like less than 12 months.
They also look like you. Like, that's,
And yeah, that's the thing is everybody's they just look like my arms snapped off with legs and ran away. But they're mine. I gotta claim them. That's for sure. They look just like me. There's no denying it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's gonna be funny.
it's weird.
Kids are weird. Yeah, I have 7-year-old and 14-year-old.
That's wild.
Whoa.
Tell me about it.
That's crazy. I'm really looking forward to those years. Those man. I remember being a teenager.
Who's the oldest though?
My son.
Oh, that's.
But it's only a year.
Okay.
It's gonna be. They're gonna be right neck and neck. 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, whatever.
Like 14 and 7, they're in like totally different like
Oh yeah.
stages.
For
He's
sure.
just a fucking shithead and knows how to just ruin her day. I'm like, oh man, you're a dick. But I love you.
Trust me, I completely understand.
I do too.
She can do it too. Like, 'cause I was the baby, so I just got fucked with like by my sisters.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how it is being older sibling.
I do. My little brother, we never got along.
No,
Like no, me and my little brother, we fought like crazy. We were 4 years apart, and
Okay.
I swear,
just kicking his ass, weren't you?
not really. We just argued, and I don't know, it was weird. We lived in the country. We had 3 people we could play with. Like, we had 2 neighbors that had kids. That was it. So it sucked.
So, what about you? You got any brothers or sisters? Are you the oldest?
I have a younger sister. She's 4 years younger than me. We never were super close. I think just the last few years we've gotten a little closer because she ended up like moving out of state.
Okay.
Got a boyfriend, lives in Georgia now. Just out of nowhere.
Interesting.
And we've just kept in contact and like, but no, yeah, well, younger sister, Georgia.
This is a random question to keep the conversation going. So what can I say real fast?
Oh no, it's just,
I'm not good at this, like I said.
I'm an only child,
Yeah?
so
Well, that's crazy. Like,
contributes a lot to my personality.
You're a needy character. No, I'm
selfish
kidding.
and
I'm kidding.
terrible. My nephew's the only child, so like, and all my other nieces and nephews, they all have brothers and sisters, but the one who's like all by himself is like just a totally different person. Like,
I believe it.
fucking asshole. Austin. Kim, yeah. It's his ex-wife. Crazy people. Crazy.
Yeah, Joe's brothers, these guys are the most talented people that ever lived.
Yeah.
One of them's in Big Deal. He's a tattoo artist.
Oh, no shit.
So me and my older brother play in Big Deal, and the younger one, just started a tattoo apprenticeship. So.
Nice. I don't know how to put that together. That you're in Big Deal. That band's fucking sick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, for
Thank
sure.
You. Yeah.
I forgot about that. We haven't even
Joe's
mentioned that.
in
Yeah.
4 bands.
Yeah,
Joe's-
Joe's in 4.
Yeah, Joe.
Okay, let's go.
Enemy of God, obviously, because all 3 of us are in there.
Yep.
I play bass and Iced Out, obviously, because I'm here. And then I do vocals in Big Deal. And then there's Hush.
What the fuck? I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I was like, here's a Big Deal. Okay, but you didn't say that. So that's even cooler.
Hush. Rest in peace, so I could officially say
Oh,
that.
officially?
Yes,
Rest
sir.
in peace,
That's
officially.
news.
We have a whole lot of other stuff going on, though.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, like,
It was a
when
good
there's-
ride.
when we're all in band, like we said earlier, like when we're all collectively in like 7 different
Yeah.
bands, it's just hard to keep up. And,
Right. You
I mean,
gotta practice here, practice there.
it was probably one of the funnest bands I've ever been in.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of stuff in the works, like everyone from Hush. It'll probably
Tristan's in another one. He's in a bunch of bands too, for sure.
Tristan from Hush is in Normal.
He's in Big Deal.
He's in Big Deal. Yeah.
That's it. I can't understand. You guys are all in so many bands. I would be so busy.
Big Deal. When's your guys' first show? What's that? Never Ending
First
Game?
show would be the Never Ending Game on August 14th.
August 14th. At Edgemont Printed.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Shackled and End It. And
Yeah.
Crown War.
So, that's me, their first band too, right?
Yep.
So who's that in? You, just that band?
It's me, Marcos.
Here. It's people here is what I meant.
Yeah.
It's just you.
Oh yeah, all the people here. Yeah. I thought you meant
No,
They're just one man
just-
band.
just-
He puts a tambourine on this side.
Yeah, I'm an Enemy of God Ground War and
Yeah.
Iced Out. That's all I do.
That's sweet because I can't wait for Ground War and Big Deal to fucking play. So you both their first shows on that show?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn, man.
Both bands that were supposed to start
Can't wait.
before quarantine, and then a year later, we're finally playing our first show.
Yeah, all these Instagrams have been floating around.
Yeah, it's hard to post anything because we haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Iced Out was gonna play a show
Yeah, we
last
were.
year, literally right before everything got locked down, like March. And
It was on your birthday,
it
right?
was on my birthday.
Yeah, I was
Forgot
gonna.
about
Yeah.
Who's going to play that show?
that. It was
One step
the
closer.
no, it was
Bugging out.
No option.
It was Bugging Out, No Option.
Buggin'.
Now Buggin'.
Now bugging.
And somehow, remember, like Chamber was supposed to play that too because
Yeah,
they were
it
in
was
the
something weird
area.
because like a show
Yeah.
got shut down due to COVID or something.
Yeah.
They were gonna have some wild like show instead of it, but
Yeah,
it didn't end up.
it didn't happen. It
It
got
was
shut
such a
down last minute.
such an uncertain time.
But then
It was weird.
yeah, we had some songs we were gonna play. Show didn't happen, and then we were just in band limbo until like a month ago. We started really ramping it up.
That's true.
So
Joe, didn't Big Deal play 2 songs?
Oh yeah, you guys did.
Yeah, I guess if you
You know,
want to count that,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna let it slip.
I forgot. We did like 2 songs after
Yup.
one of the sets.
I forgot like what show or
I
what.
want to say I remember Hanny Up being on it. That's the only thing I really remember. Hanny Up was on the show.
It was that In Cold Blood show, wasn't
Yes.
it? Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't stick around for it in Cold Blood. I was there. I was in
Incredible band.
Yeah,
Incredible.
fuck
Yes.
And
Man.
Joe or Tristan, one of you guys got off stage and was like, I'm never playing an impromptu set. I can't remember if it was Tristan or
That would probably be me.
was it? I'm never playing an impromptu set.
We were just so wildly unprepared. Like when we
Yeah.
actually come next month to the Never in a Game show, I feel 100% about it.
Yeah.
We have another guitarist now, which adds like a whole lot to it. So.
Nice. Now, okay, so I don't know shit. Has anyone ever had like a show there before?
Yeah,
they did.
Drum Church.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a couple of months ago, was it? Or
No,
was it last?
before a pandemic.
Just right
Was it
before the
before-
pandemic.
Feels like a few months ago, right?
It seriously feels like it was like
So
6
we
months
on
ago.
pause for like 15 months.
Yeah.
And just to play again.
I was
So,
about 15 months.
I swear to you, I feel like that was like
No, that was the only show I think they had, and that was like a last minute thing.
Yeah, because like I think their show with like a bigger band got canceled or shut down,
Mhm.
and then they just threw that together. I think like day of or day before.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Other than that, no, I don't think so. This is the first like real big show happening in their warehouse.
Because it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be like the first legitimate hardcore show,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
huge.
there's
Like,
a few like one or two beforehand, but like
August. Yeah, isn't
Oh, there is.
No wounded.
Kublai Khan will be here before that, I think, on the 7th.
yeah,
Oh
it's like
yeah,
the
that's,
same week.
it's like that same week is like when everything kind of
that's a
kicks back
big
in.
that's a big
That's
week.
a big week. Yeah.
D Block's first show is gonna be that show. Well, first Detroit show.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's like playing in fucking Altoona
Yeah.
here in a while. I don't know when.
Yeah.
Oh, they're playing Philly. That's right. Or
Yeah, somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Altoona.
Yeah.
With that
I saw
Bushido Bus.
Yeah,
Bushido
Bus.
Bus.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a Japanese metal. I don't know. I heard Bushido, and then it's like,
Oh, Bushido.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
Bushido
they're
code.
playing that.
I just think of Japan. I don't know why.
But no, there's that Kublai Khan show. It's gonna be really cool. Karen and I are seeing Green Day the day before that.
Yeah, the day
Oh, yeah.
before. Yeah. At
It's-
Comerica.
That's a huge. It is a
Oh,
very
we're
good
playing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Weezer.
And
That'd be
Weezer.
the only reason to go. Well, I like Green Day's cool, like in like 1994.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But it's still fun though, man. It's like it's gonna be a giant show and to see fucking
Oh,
Green
yeah.
Day.
To see all those three bands, that was like my whole.
Weezer.
Yeah, I was like a little kid
Yeah,
when those
dude.
albums came out. I was in elementary school, I think.
That'll pretty much be like the first big.
Yeah, the
like,
big show.
show back
Yeah.
That's nuts.
since everything. So.
I like that it's actually happening. Like it felt like it's fucking never gonna happen. It's
Doesn't
like,
even-
never gonna happen. It's
Doesn't
never
feel
gonna happen.
real.
I
Doesn't
agree
feel
with
real.
Yeah, for sure they're gonna shut it down again. But you know, probably not.
I
I hope
did-
not.
I think
He's
we
a
all
doctor. He knows what's gonna
I'm
happen.
not. No. We actually do have a COVID patient that just came into the hospital the other day.
Uh-oh.
It's so weird because this is how it happened last summer.
I'm gonna start shaking.
We were empty for forever. We had no COVID patients, and then like towards the end of summer, it ramped up, and then it kind of went insane again. But I mean, knock on wood, you know, they
Yeah.
let things stay open, and it doesn't get as nuts as it was, especially with people that are all vaccinated and whatever. I'm hoping not. I don't know if the economy can really handle like another huge
No.
shutdown. So
Yeah,
that's right.
Fuck, costing more as it is. So
Everything.
shit. Ugh, I don't want to talk about it.
You got 3 of them and 2 more.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'll tell you later.
All right.
Yeah, this shit's crazy, man. And like the whole time I was like watching you, like back when the shit started, I was like, he fucking works at a hospital. I'm gonna take his word for
I mean,
it.
I got
I know you do too, but I see him on Instagram more. So
Yeah, I got sick, but I mean, we all kind of did. Everybody that was in healthcare, everybody everywhere got something.
Mhm.
That's what everybody felt like. So I mean, I get it. Getting sick sucks. Nobody wants to be sick, but there are people that got really sick. There's a lot of people that died. You know.
fuck yeah. Man.
So not like I said, knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. It doesn't get crazy
Yeah.
again because that will suck.
Bill Gates better save us.
Oh my god, with this magnet virus injections and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really get sick though.
She doesn't.
I really
It's
don't.
weird.
I got that
I'm right there
rare
too.
blood type.
What
What is it? O positive? So like I don't get sick as often. I think I don't know. That sounds like I'm making it up. Something like that.
I know how it works. But close.
Yeah, sure.
They just put studies on it. Like people with my blood type just like have better immune systems. Like like our blood type had like the least like people that
Something
got
to do with
COVID and
white
everything.
blood cells and
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know, something like that. I don't.
I traveled with someone for a week that tested positive for COVID directly after we got home. So I was like, okay, I have it. Like I was working with him for a week. I never got it.
Yeah?
I don't quite.
No symptoms or...
I mean, in my head, it felt like I did have some. You know, plus I was working like nonstop.
That was
like,
Meyer
like,
days.
yeah,
This
I
guy
was
was-
working at Meyer.
Oh, man.
He was working.
Yeah, we did a whole bunch of like electrical work for Meyer during COVID. And,
I'll say nobody works at Meyer. Have you ever been in there?
yeah,
Do everything yourself.
There's no product on the shelf at all.
it was a wild time. But yeah, I never even got it. I was very, very close to it.
Good.
It's such an no one really knows about it, even now.
Yeah, that was a crazy time.
It was.
I'm glad it's over with. Back to shows.
Yeah, it's
Back
over.
to fucking shit up. When's Iced Out gonna play a show?
We're figuring that out.
Figuring it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just pretty much figuring out getting the music out 1st, which is the tentative date I think we've thought of is August 5th.
August 5th is what we're aiming for.
Yeah,
Yes.
so a few weeks.
News to you guys.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
talking about
August
it.
5th is just as good as August 4th.
It could be tomorrow if you guys want to do it. I don't care. Just whenever.
Yeah, we're gonna actually release it live on this podcast right now.
Surprise!
We
gotta hook it up, man.
You're not gonna have any art yet, but if you can hear it.
Well, we're supposed to take pictures today, and we were hopefully going to use that for album art, but
It's looking all right. I
It
think.
might be alright,
I mean-
honestly.
I think the rain's going to clear up, and
Cross your fingers. I feel like it's
Janelle-
rained every day for the last like 2 weeks. Yeah, what the
Janelle is
hell?
still down to do
It's supposed to
pictures.
get worse. Go south, go to
Yeah.
fucking Toledo, you'll be sick. I don't know.
If I don't have to drive south past my house, I'm good. I do not like going any further away from the country I can get. I'm happy.
Yeah, Toledo's fine, but the drive there
Yes,
is
that's it.
one of the worst. Just that in between the Monroe
Yeah.
County
My
Stomping
stomping
cops
grounds.
out there.
and all those bugs. I forgot what they're called. That just like swarm.
Fish flies?
The fish
Fish
flies.
flies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You fucking land all over everything.
Oh my God.
My grandma's house, she
Gross.
gets covered in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Walk on like the sidewalk. It's
Crunching.
crunching.
Yeah,
That's
it's like
fucking
popcorn.
so
Yeah.
nice.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Well,
Smells terrible.
Oh, yeah?
Also,
Yeah.
'cause they live for like 5 hours and then
they
die.
just die in the same position that they like
Mhm.
are born in.
Well, I looked it up because I just was fascinated by it. Like I had like 2 years ago, and they don't even have like a digestive system. The fish, like the whatever, the flies,
bugs?
the mayflies.
Really?
Whatever. Yeah, they don't even have a digestive system because they only live for a day. They're literally just meant to be alive, and then they don't even eat. They don't eat.
Just
They don't do
land on their
anything.
shit, That's
They
it.
just
And then
fuck
they
up at
die.
the gas station and leave.
No, like 4 months out of the year, and then
Yep.
that's it.
Like someone over the windows and shit. Like,
Food for
Why?
Food for the birds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the fish. Yeah, like they're supposed to
Yeah.
go in like whatever.
Nature.
right, the purpose of fish flies, I have no fucking idea.
Tell me about it.
I was hoping to get that out of you. You said you.
I did. Well, I don't know why I
Fish
call
fly
them
expert.
mayflies. I think that's when I lived in North Carolina for a little
Oh,
bit. I feel like that's what we called them down there. But yeah, they just live for a day and then die. Pretty pointless. They don't even eat.
There has to be a reason.
Ecosystem, who knows?
You're the nurse, man. You should know.
Hey, listen, I don't know bugs. I know bodies. I don't know bugs. I'm good. I'm with Silas on those. I get him. My son hates bugs. Get him away from me. I'm past.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Use that as ammo. You
has
guys
one
come over to
weakness.
Jan. Yeah.
Beetle. Throw it out.
Honest to God.
Hit it.
Yeah, after him hitting all of us constantly, we gotta scare him or something.
Good luck.
But when I was on the trampoline, he got off and just took sand and started throwing sand at us.
You take sand and you just go eat it. At 5 years old, man, you just gotta figure life out. Eating sand, beating people up.
I support it. I support it 100%.
Joe would eat sand.
I eat sand.
Yeah,
Like that, sprinkle it. I would.
Yeah.
A sandbox outside.
yeah,
Okay.
that's.
Well,
Just say you're doing shot of sand.
just trying to talk during this interview while eating sand.
You can't have water. You just have to
Yeah, no
chug it
water.
down. Have you ever tried to do that thing with cinnamon? You ever seen anybody do that in person?
I've done it.
I don't doubt it. Of all the people who have done it, this guy.
The cinnamon challenge is what it is. I couldn't do it because it's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, just,
What really fucked me up was the ice and salt challenge.
Oh,
You ever see that?
Yeah.
You put
oh,
salt
I've
on
never
it.
done it though.
I actually had like a welt across my arm for the longest time, and it hurt like hell.
What the fuck is the ice?
It's like a
You
chemical
put
reaction.
salt on your hand, and it just burns the shit out of
Are
you.
you shitting me?
It's a chemical reaction. Yeah, with the ice and salt,
guy-
it melts and
I'm
fucks
sorry.
your shit
He'll
up.
do anything. I
yeah,
swear.
he'll do anything.
You've done a
It's
lot
kind
of
of my
crazy
It's kind of my thing, you know.
That's your gimmick.
He's a wild
shit.
big.
Be drinking Toronto's hottest hot sauce and shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Shout out to the Black Mamba sauce.
Oh my god.
I was actually out to brunch the other day, and they brought us out some hot sauces, and it made me think of you, Joe. So I was like, I wish Joe was here to like just put this in his eye.
Yeah.
Right?
I ordered
He'll
it.
do anything, and like they just brought out hot sauce.
We jammed one day. This guy went and got the world, or Cara, you brought him the world's hottest
I had
chick.
to order them. I
And
ordered them
he sat in our
online.
bathroom like 30 minutes later. It's like, dude, my insides are coming out. I thought he was gonna puke, shit, something. It was crazy.
That's like one of those like single chips you buy.
Yeah.
Tacky or whatever.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I always wanted to. I'm like, why would I do that?
I'm very good with hot things, but that was the most pain I've ever been. Like the most discomfort. I wouldn't even quite call it pain, but like it was probably like childbirth.
Fuck.
There's close equivalent.
There's this place in Tennessee. It's like a hot sauce store, and they have this one that you can only try. So you can taste them all, but they let you try them like a toothpick.
Did you have to sign a waiver?
No, they did. This was just like a test, like a sample, but it was like 9 million whatever Scovilles.
Scovilles,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so like a jalapeno is like 9,000. So like the difference, I don't know what that is, like the times. But it was the hottest shit. Like it fucked like my night up because it was just on the toothpick, my tongue.
Do that.
I started coughing, like my ears were like ringing, and my eyes were red, like snot. It was fucked up just from a little taste, just a little.
That's all it takes.
Like, why are you using this? Like, who's using it for what? It's like,
Who's
That's hot
enjoying
people,
that?
yeah.
Who's enjoying that?
The flex, really. That's,
Yeah.
hot sauce that hot, there's no other reason.
you just to say you.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
guess I don't know.
did one I had to sign a waiver for. I think it was around 9 million too. It was at the Mall of America, like at like a hot sauce store. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, they had me sign a waiver and everything.
no.
But that Packy chip was even worse.
Dude, that's crazy.
You gotta pop it in.
I just popped it. So it was weird because I popped it in my mouth. I'm like, okay, this is hot, like one of the hottest fucking things I've ever had. It's what I expected. And then I did it while Enemy of God was practicing, and then after practice is when it hit me. Like it didn't hit me initially.
Yeah.
I just got like the worst stomach cramps, and oh my god,
Oh,
it was awful.
it just sounds like pain. I'll never forget that. Laying in my bathroom. I thought he was going to die. I swear. Oh, man. Good times.
Robbie,
Yes.
do you remember how we met?
To be honest with you, it was, I don't remember if it was,
What show was it?
if it was,
I saved you.
and so,
What happened? I don't remember what happened.
me and this kid that I went to high school with, who I'm actually friends with now, we apologized, we squashed all the nonsense. It was stupid. It was high school stuff. But,
Yeah,
it was
in high school. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was on Broken Wings from a second story window at, I think it was at Simon's.
No, that wasn't Lincoln Park.
It was
Floyd's Bar.
Floyd's, that's
Yeah,
what it was.
yeah.
It was Floyd's, okay. And you and Danny Albright chased some kid that I went to high school with that I hated on the show. And not even that, all of us, I wasn't even 18 yet, and that was an 18-year-old show. This kid was in middle school, like barely high school, like I was barely graduated. It was, how were we all in there?
There was only a few of us. Since I was 17 too, I just walked down with like But I didn't even pay to get in. I just
I
walked
didn't
out
either.
with like a band, just like hid, like walked by some like bigger dudes.
Yeah, we carried in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
carried in
was.
a bunch of
I remember
stuff.
somebody in the band they got carried in like a bass drum. Like
Are you kidding me?
I don't know if it was that show, but it was there because they got
I
so
believe
fucking
it.
mad all the time because like nobody ever paid. We're just like, yeah, we're
Yeah.
here. What are you gonna do? Like we're inside now.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? Nothing.
Ever.
Yeah. And I couldn't buy booze there. Like 17 years old. Like I
Yeah.
just walked with the bar, and he's like, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." You know? You're so mad. Like get out of my face. He's like, "You're fucking a teenager." But I don't care.
I mean, we went to
Straight
a,
edge. You don't know the struggle.
Wow, that's true. We went to a lot of shows together, though. That's for sure. There was a bunch of them. In the, I mean, from the shelter, everywhere, and it was good. There was a lot of really cool. Everybody was friends. All these downriver kids. Even if we acted like we hated each other, we all got along at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We all went to shows together. It was fun.
Especially when there was like a modern exchange show, because that was like home.
That was the
You know,
place.
3 miles of everybody.
Yeah.
Have you guys been there?
I
I
started going to shows
No.
there, but towards like the tail end of that place.
Yeah.
So
That
like,
was,
like 2010 is when I started.
Okay.
And that was like the last like year or two of that place. But I experienced some shit there.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was scary sometimes.
It was fun in that. That was
It was really fun.
that was a cool venue. Like I everybody always had problems with that dude who owned it, but
Doug, no, yeah, we just took advantage of him.
Yeah, that's the
He
thing.
fucking hated
He hated
He
it.
like steal clothes and shit.
I was
The
at
front of the store was like a thrift shop.
Yeah.
So the back was like a giant, like a warehouse. We had a stage, and we just like go in the front. And, like, I like that hat, Doug. It's like, well, I'm gonna pay for it. Okay. Thanks, Doug.
Oh, God.
We'll go back to the show. But he walked around like, I'm sure you already say it with a fucking bear mace fucking canister.
Yeah.
You know, it was like a hardcore, or like a heavy show.
It was Animosity.
Oh,
it was
shit.
that huge show where everybody went, where they all got beer mixed,
Mm-hmm.
and the police broke it all up. Supposedly that show went somewhere else, but that was one show I did not go to.
No.
I would, yeah, I was good. I did not want to be bear mace.
Yeah, well, there's a few times, like even Quit Your Life reunion, there was fucking maze. Remember Quit Your Life? Do any of you guys
I do.
remember?
I do.
But early, it
Not familiar.
was like pop punk.
Yeah,
Like,
it was one of the bands that was cool. They played everything.
Like 02 to like 05-ish.
Yeah.
They weren't around that long, but they were like everybody's beginning my age, like before I even knew what, like hardcore was. Like that was just a local band that fucking
Yeah.
played everywhere.
They did. They
Yeah.
got on every show too.
Yeah, and that's how like my mind expanded to other local bands because of them. It's like, thanks, dudes.
Honestly, well, they were all on that record label that.
Vendetta Records.
Yeah, wasn't it Joe? Joe owned that,
Yeah, Joe
and
Hines.
he had Daniel on that,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I still to this day have all the Daniel stuff because I love that
Yeah.
band. Quit Your Life,
Yeah.
The Alliance.
It's all on the hell. I think was on there. Too, for a
I
minute.
think so
Yeah.
for a second. He had a lot of really good bands on it. So, but man, it's weird to think that was almost fucking 20 years ago.
I know
That was 20 years ago. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Way before me.
Yeah.
I will honestly say
You're like a toddler.
My
Going to
first-
show.
yeah, my first like show I think I went to was in 2014.
Holy shit.
And I remember what it was. It was Down Presser with Backtrack
That was a
at
good one.
the what's above the Crowfoot?
Pike Room.
Oh, the Pike Room,
It
yeah.
was at the Pike Room.
Zabalba played that.
Zabalba.
Comeback Kid headline. I was there.
Yeah, that was 2014.
So
that was
your-
my first show.
Your first show was 2014.
Yep.
My first show was 2004. It was Comeback Kid at the shelter with Bury Your Dead
Well,
before they
there
had
you
their first full length
Holy
out.
shit.
And I think Bloodline Calligraphy played. So it's funny, your first show was Comeback Kid, and
Yeah.
so was mine.
That's cool.
But I was still new, so I don't even know if I watched Comeback. Not to out myself,
Their
but
first two albums were the best thing they did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Alright.
I know.
I agree.
In 2014, if Comeback Kid headlined, I'm not sticking around for sure.
I mean, I could watch them, but I don't think it would be the same as that first album.
Yeah, I saw H2O. Hush played that
Hush.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that place in
The Loving Touch.
Yeah, Ferndale.
Yep.
I've never been to that place until that show.
Yeah. I was there like one time before, but it's an alright venue.
Okay.
I
It's
think it made sense for the show.
too nice for hardcore.
Yeah,
shows.
Yes.
it's pretty.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, I'm going to this H2O show because we get fucked up otherwise.
Yeah, it is a very nice venue though. Too
I
nice.
saw Angel Dust there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool.
Didn't y'all go see Wicca Phase too?
It was Angel Dust and Wicca.
That was the
They
same
toured
show.
together,
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
So that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
So but I played there one other time and they actually had 2 stages, so it made a little bit more sense because it was
Yeah.
more packed together,
So, like I said, there's 2 stages there?
But they set up another floor stage because it was a fest.
Mm.
And I
Is that a
felt
fest thing?
Loyalty Fest
Oh,
back in the day.
yeah.
I think I filled in for statues. So that was a time.
It's weird because when we were younger, there wasn't a whole lot of venues.
No,
There was not. I mean, there was the big ones in Detroit and whatnot, but now there's not a lot now, even still. But there's these places I don't even think I've ever been to the Loving Dutch. So I went to the not the old Sanctuary. Where did Harm's Way, Terror?
No, was that the new Sanctuary?
No, this was an older Power Trip played.
Oh, okay, yeah. One
Where was the Sanctuary
Was
before?
that Token Lounge?
No,
Outer Drive.
I was at that one too though. There was
I know that Token Lounge show. I was there too.
it wasn't the
Tangent Gallery.
the Tangent
Gallery,
So
yeah.
that place is
Yeah.
cool as hell too. I
That's
wish
my favorite venue.
I wish that they would have more shows and that place was sick.
So
I've
they
never been
can't. It's like something happened with their coding and the
Oh, no
the
shit.
building, and it's
Wow.
not. So Joe, if you want to tag in and repair it,
I saw Soul Search and Downpresser and Fury.
yes,
That was a good show.
Yep.
It was a crazy show there, and
At
I don't know, I
at
loved
Tangent
it, and I
Gallery?
Yeah.
loved that venue.
That place is sweet.
Yeah, that was a good size, and it was just cement.
Yeah, so the acoustics in that room are wild.
No, I saw Turnstile there too.
That was on the other
The other side.
Yeah,
That was
Tangent
still
Gallery has 2
There's a big
good
side.
venues.
Yeah, there's a big side and then there's a little bit smaller side.
But they're both still pretty big.
I mean, the time that they sold merch out of the one side, I think.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where all the merch was set up on the one side when I went. But
I think there was a Motor City Fest there one year.
Yes, I believe it.
There was, yes.
At least one of the days. I didn't go. I don't even know where it's at. It's in Detroit.
it's
It's
yeah, it's
Yeah.
down-
like the
down there.
industrial part.
really
It's
is,
not
yeah.
by anything.
It's kind of just off the beaten path. There's I don't know, 94, 96. One of the highways goes right
It's
past
pretty.
it, I think.
It's pretty sketchy out there,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
it's just a big building in the middle of pretty much nowhere.
Yep.
And it's an art gallery now, but it was fun.
Sounds like fun. Fucking. So did you say Terror played at Token Lounge?
It was Terror, Code Orange,
I was there.
Counterparts, and Power Trip was supposed to play, but I think
Their band broke down in
they're-
Ohio.
was it something with their
And they
band.
just
Yeah.
didn't show up, and Freedom and Build in Detroit played that
Yep.
too. That was a fun show.
That
What
was
the fuck was that? 'Cause that sounds like a badass.
I actually didn't know that either. I just that was the one show that I'm always fuck, I wish I won.
Token Lounge is in Westland.
the
That's one thing that's in Westland, smoking tokens.
That's actually the first band I was ever in high school in. Played the Token Lounge. That was our first show ever.
Mhm.
And
Dead on?
no, this was well before that. This was 2003.
Okay.
I weighed 95 pounds, and I had a full head of hair. So I was a child, as they would say. But yeah, that was forever ago. Dead On we never played the Token, but we played a lot of other of the spots, like the Hayloft and
Yeah.
and all the other spots. We had that band. We had some super good shows too. We got hooked up a whole bunch when we got to play some of those shows. Our first shows with First Blood, Too Pure to Die, The Warriors, Sense of Blood. It was at the Magic Stick. And
I remember that show for sure.
yeah, it was wild that we got to play some of the shows that we did. They were really big.
Yeah.
They were really good too.
What's Don sang that band, right?
Yeah, Don. It's funny, Don, because I just moved. I lived in Riverview, I bought a house in Flat Rock, and Don does home renovations. And I asked him hey, since I have no clue how to do any of this stuff, you want to come help me build a room? and he's the one that's supposed to come help me build the jam spot. When the price of lumber isn't like $1 billion a board, you know what I mean?
I know, man.
So, but yeah, he married like one of my best friends from high school, and they have kids together and stuff. He's still around.
Christine, right?
Yep, Christine. Yeah.
I knew her because of Quit Your Life.
Yeah, she loved that band. Her and her friend Danielle, they followed them around. They always went and saw every show that they played. I swear, they were at every one of them.
Yeah, that's how I met her through the shows or like that Disco Alliance. Remember that shit?
I do.
A long time ago, Disco Alliance. It was like a message board or whatever.
Yeah, something.
It was like a live journal. And,
it was something like that.
I met up with people at shows. It was a live journal before MySpace and shit.
God.
Yeah, no clue. Don't know.
We're just like,
Well,
You just have to go to show. You know those annoying people that stand outside and hand you flyers that have all the shows that are listed on them? That was the only way like you could really find shows.
you were like looking out for that guy.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
I need to know what's
Flyers,
that.
like, on the wall.
Yeah.
There was like a Detroit hardcore forum too for like a minute where they would post shows and like people would share media file song like the albums and stuff on there.
Yeah.
And that was well before Facebook.
now
Any
it's
of that
literally
stuff.
everywhere.
No, it really is.
That's a good thing. It's so easy to access. But there's a lot more, it seems like. Well, a lot more access to more shit.
Yeah.
Because the algorithm just fucking puts you on a path into everything.
100%.
It sounds remotely the same.
Right.
It's like, woo! That's a good thing. You know,
I
so many
know.
fucking bands can find out. And if they pop, they get stuck in that algorithm, you know, they just fucking keep going. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them do that. A lot of these bands, they really do pick up notoriety because of whatever the system is that they use on Spotify and stuff. And my buddy said that somebody created a playlist of all the Enemy of God stuff, and we're stuck in this loop. And I don't even remember what the kid's username was, but he said he typed in like panic chords or something on Spotify, and Enemy of God in his playlist like
The definition of panic.
and I was like, what? And so
Was this recently?
like 2 days ago. Like 2 days
I know
ago.
what that means.
So,
now that our
minor
stuff's back on.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
That makes me want to fucking throw things. I like Enemy of God so fucking much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's one of the best bands, I think, anyway.
That's probably some of the best music I've ever been a part of, like actually
It's
writing.
the heaviest shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
It's weird too because the stuff, all the stuff that we recorded, it all sounds great, but even playing it live, it doesn't sound anything the same to me. We play everything so much faster, and I love playing that stuff.
We got some new stuff in the works. It's like a clear step up from the old stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever we get a chance to get that stuff recorded,
Which is hopefully soon.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Straight waiting on Josh. No.
You said it.
He's like, no, I'm always behind, man.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, he works like a ton.
Yeah.
He works a ton, so I get it.
But no, he wrote just a bunch of stuff like out of nowhere
Yeah.
too. So and
Good
it's
shit.
good. And
Yeah,
we're-
we didn't have anything for the whole pandemic. We barely jammed. I mean, well, with him, it would be all of us,
yeah.
and we would do the iced out stuff. We were together like at least once a week, but him with work and everything. I mean,
In school.
and that was the other part is when he started school, it all went crazy.
But then out of nowhere, he just came to practice and started doing vocals on all these new songs. We didn't have
Yeah, he's
anything
like-
to, and we're just like, okay, sweet.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
We'll take it. Yeah.
You guys got something to look forward to.
I mean, that's probably what it was, honestly.
There's
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
happening
Yeah.
soon, you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
for
It's a
everybody.
little overwhelming. Well, there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah, because everyone's going to come out, too. It's not going to be no fucking empty shows.
Absolutely not. And I feel like a lot of people discovered like hardcore during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people did. So I'm kind of excited to see like hopefully some new faces and stuff when shows start again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll definitely be new people.
Yeah, plus, hopefully, some older people come back out and it's like they
Yeah.
forgot that
Yeah.
shit is precious. And
Well, yeah, when
Yeah.
you take it away.
Yeah.
You take it away, and then everybody's like, even all the bands, like, Let It Die are doing all these bands doing reunion shows and stuff like that now, too. I'm going to see Love is Red in a couple of months down in Tennessee,
Mhm.
and it's really sweet to see bands putting new music out and, like, touring and playing shows again that haven't in a really long time.
Yeah. Buried Alive is even doing shit.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's
I
wild.
saw that free show.
Man, if that was the same day as that fucking, the Let It Die show,
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a Too Pure to Die,
Yeah.
Buried Alive, Sanction, and some other shit in Pittsburgh. Like, and it's free. It's free.
Yeah.
I mean, it costs more like $15 anyway, but still.
Well, yeah.
The free shows, about $15 for 3 gallons of fucking gas. How about that?
The tolls out there are bad too. The toll roads getting out there.
Oh yeah.
They're pretty expensive.
Dude, driving on 80 sucks.
Yeah.
Driving on that highway all the way. I've been to New York a couple times.
Mhm.
No, I hate that
New
toll.
Jersey's the worst.
Yeah.
There's a toll like every other exit.
That
Well,
toll
actually,
pipe.
like every exit, like off of certain highways, it's just a toll. You have to pay to get off and get on.
It sucks.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Like, I went to New York back in like April.
Oh,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the Madball show?
Yeah, it's all like cashless tolls now, so it's
Yeah.
like you're just ripping through. Like,
Yeah,
so they just
yeah.
send you a
They
bill.
send you a
I was
bill.
like, oh, I didn't know that. Like a month later, you know, it wasn't that much. It was for like a tunnel to get to New York, and then like another bridge. So it was, you know, under like $40. I was like, fuck, I don't know. I was like, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
And I took my stepmom's car, so like I sat at her house. She's like, you have to do the toll. I'm like, what are you talking about? Fucking toll.
Listen, I drove to Chicago back and forth a
Yeah.
couple times when through the pandemic to get tattooed, and I didn't pay any of those tolls. I still got bills sitting in my house right now. Since you didn't pay, now you owe like $100.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking about this. When we went to New York a couple years ago, when we went to Brooklyn, we like stayed on the New Jersey coast and then drove up to Brooklyn for a show. And there's like, I think 2 of those tolls, like cashless tolls. You just drive through. I don't know where that bill's at. Honestly, I maybe I got it. I don't know, but it was like, we'll bill you $20. And
That was like 2 years ago now.
yeah, I
so.
don't know.
Oh well.
It is what
it's
it is.
fine.
Thousands of people probably do that. They can't. Like,
Dude, when I went to that Bane reunion, or not Bane, the
Have-
Have Heart reunion. I didn't pay any of the tolls in Boston, and they still send me some shit from what was that? It was 2 years
That
ago.
was 2 years ago this month.
Yeah, and I still get bills from that because I screwed up and forgot to pay them.
Yeah.
I flew.
I would fly too. I wanted to fly to New York, but fucking shit is so expensive in New York. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I guess I'll just drive.
It's honestly not that bad if you have decent on gas.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like you have to find like a garage to park in, and
That's
that
the
was
part.
expensive as fuck.
it is.
That's the part.
Parking.
And I didn't know that too. I just seen it. I was like, yeah, there's a garage. Yeah, I was just like staying for the day.
$50, $60.
Yeah, it's like $8 an hour. It doesn't. But
Yeah.
there's no discount. You know,
No.
it's like $8 an hour all day, every day.
That's why you got to stay in Jersey.
I was like,
You got to stay in New Jersey
Yeah, we-
and then
Yep.
take a train in or something like
Yeah,
that.
That's exactly.
what we did.
That's what I've done it a bunch of times.
I
and
had been to New York a bunch too, and I just kind of you learn things the hard way. You go there the first time, pay hundreds of dollars to do whatever, and then you just start. I've been a bunch, so it just like stay in Jersey, take the train up, like
that's a good idea.
don't drive, just take the trains.
I parked in New York once. Never again.
When I was in
Never.
short leash, we were crossing through New York to go south somewhere. I think it was New Jersey actually, and I think one of the tolls was $60.
Yep.
We had a trailer with us,
Oh.
the single axle trailer. So like literally all the guarantee money we got, like, you know, you get money on the road, it's like $150. It's like a good night.
Yeah, I can eat.
It was all gone.
Gas.
it was all gone
Yeah.
into that drive between gas and tolls. It was just like, okay, well, back to square one, I guess.
You had no food tonight, huh?
Yeah,
Peanut
no,
butter and jelly again.
call Chipotle.
That reminds me of when Enemy of God went to Toronto. And do you remember when we got McDonald's on the way back? Yeah, because I drove with you guys.
Yeah.
And then we got McDonald's on the way back. And we were thinking of U.S. McDonald's prices. So we all got stuff.
Crazy amount of I had 8 people in the van. We
Yeah.
all got food.
And I think all the money they made, they just
The only part that was sweet about it is they didn't give us the bottom buns for like all these McChickens that we got. We had no buns on these McChickens.
Yeah, it was crazy.
We pulled back through. They gave us all of our money back and a whole like another order of
I'm
food.
sorry.
They were laughing.
They were laughing.
That idiot in the back.
Yeah,
I forgot the buns.
they knew.
I told the other thing, and they were like, just pull up to the.
Oh, that's
They
funny.
gave me a bunch of Canadian money back and a bunch more McChickens.
It was like 2 a.m., so
It
we
was
were just
loud.
like slap happy, just like
Yeah.
cracking up. That was the funniest thing, that there's no buns on these spicy McChickens.
God,
Right?
Yeah, they're the habanero spicy McChickens or whatever.
Canada's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, Canada has a different food in their fast food places
Oh, yeah.
too. So
Oh yeah.
I used to go to Taco Bell all the time because I used to drive from here down to Lima, Ohio, and almost to fucking Toronto every day. It's like 11-hour drive time total. Then back to Taylor, Michigan.
Yeah.
So I'm
Not a
down to
chance.
Ohio, and way up there, and a way back. And I would stop at the en route. It's not like it's on my rest area. They call it the en route. And, well, there's these Taco Bells there, and they had the fucking Supreme fries before they ever did it, like years before.
Yeah.
Had fries with taco meat and sour cream and green onions. I was like,
Oh,
what is
yeah.
this?
Oh
What is
yeah.
this? Supreme fries from Taco Bell, and then it's here like 4 years later.
Yum.
But I asked for extra cheese on my taco one time, and they were just like fucking with me, I guess. 'Cause I swear to God, the entire taco was just fucking cheese in it. Meat.
Like, you know what,
But it was just cheese.
motherfucker, here's
Cheese.
extra cheese.
40 cents of fucking cheese. Yeah, it's like cheese.
Oh,
All the cheese. It's like I was little. I was like, that's for sure extra cheese. I was mad. Like asshole, like fat. So he stood up for
You look completely different than when we were kids, even, man. You look like you are like completely transformed into a different person.
Yeah, I mean, I lost weight here and there.
What the hell? You look great, dude.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
You look better than me, so it's okay.
Dude, my hair's falling out. I'm going. My whole beard is
You're
growing.
like 5,000 pounds.
I'm not.
That's true.
You can too, you young stuff. Your muscles right there.
And Joe Long, he can deadlift 500 pounds. Oh my god.
That's right.
500 pounds. What happened? Why don't
I cannot give deadlift 500.
I asked him. I thought he said something one day, and he was but I thought he was serious because I tell everybody not to take me serious because I'm an idiot, and then I take everybody else serious. And I asked him one day, and I was like, "Can you really deadlift 500 pounds?" And he's like, "No, I cannot deadlift 500
I was trying to talk myself up.
I 100? Do my back would just fall off? Like,
Yeah, mine would too.
just break in half.
No, I don't work out like him.
I don't. Okay.
He's a madman, so I gotta actually talk about this. He has like a whole gym setup that he built himself out of wood, which sounds like sketchy as hell, but it's done right. Like
Like
it's
a power rack?
insane.
Not my power rack is a road rack,
Yeah.
but everything else I have, I built like a belt squat. I built all these crazy things that I use. Just people on Instagram post these things, and I follow their videos and I make them, and they work.
I would not trust anything.
I know.
Put weights on.
I have a couple buddies that say the same thing. They won't live with me anymore because half my shit's made out of 2x4s. So whatever. I get it. It's not for everybody. That's for sure. It's a little sketchy.
I buy things off the Facebook Marketplace like an adult.
Hey, I've sold stuff on Facebook before.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Facebook sucks.
I agree.
It's the worst. Bet you guys aren't even on Facebook, are you?
Yeah.
You
I
are?
just have it for like shows
Yeah.
and stuff.
With your
really.
aunts and grandmas and
Yeah,
listen,
literally.
uncles in there.
My
It's
mom.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the pictures of the kids. That's the only reason that I keep it. That in the marketplace. I won't lie.
Yeah, I was nice.
Well, it's actually a good way to keep track of shows, though.
For
Like
sure.
that was like
Yeah.
the main thing I feel like I use it for, and like checking in at restaurants. I love that shit. I'm not even going
Camera taking all the sweet pictures.
Every
of the food.
time I go to a restaurant, I'm like, all right, checked in on Facebook. And my dad's like, sounds delicious.
I got ready.
Oh, I was like, what
With the black one or
No,
the
it's
brown
the
one?
brown
one.
Honey buns.
scared the hell out of me.
She's crazy. She'll come by. She probably took a nap and just woke up and said, oh, there's some fucking people still here.
Probably smells my dogs.
Yeah. She's crazy. We got her from a shelter like 4 or 5 years ago.
Only way to do it.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Absolutely.
And she had just had puppies because her her stomach
Has
is
some
big.
udders.
Yeah, I was like, she
Shame on my dog,
just
yeah.
had puppies, and she has a limp. Like they think, like nobody knows. We just say like she had like a broken leg before, like her back right leg. She's always limping.
Aw.
We did, what we can, and then you can do whatever happened healed and
Yeah.
put her in a cast forever. No, but
Aw.
ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Oh yeah.
Ever seen, when they're at that restaurant, that lady's name's Honey. Put down the gun, Honey Bunny. Is it?
Yeah.
So that's how she got her name.
Oh, nice.
Honey Bunny, put down the gun. Tell that bitch, put the gun down.
She's like, what are you calling me for?
Yeah, Cara and I have 2 cats, and we named them after wrestlers.
Yeah.
Nice. What wrestlers?
One's name is Hardy, and the other one's name is Dudley. So Hardy Boys and
Hardy
Dudley.
Boys.
Yeah, Hardy
And
Boys.
they're brothers.
And they're
so.
brothers.
That's awesome. Which
So-
is Dudley? Hey, which one is it?
Dudley's the orange one.
Nice.
Hardy's
Is it fat?
He is.
He is fat.
Garfield.
Yeah,
That's what you
pretty
should.
much. Yeah, Garfield.
Yeah, he has a little
Pretty much
Garfield.
I love cats.
Yeah, I love dogs and cats.
I was gonna say I have 2 cats, but I only have one now. We had to put the other one down months ago.
Damn.
Sorry.
She's just old.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
It's true.
She's sweetie.
Yeah, we just picked up another cat, so there'll be another cat at my
Are you
house today.
serious?
How many cats do you
Wait,
have?
We're gonna trial and error this new cat situation for my fiance's sister. We have one that weighs like 23 pounds. She's a Maine Coon cat, and we're getting another Maine Coon cat for the next couple of days. And this is like a true Maine Coon though, so it's going to be huge at some
No.
point.
My grandma had Maine Coons.
Oh, really?
Like literally all
They're huge.
most of her life. They're huge.
And they have
like
so much fucking hair. They look like a dust ball.
they're
I don't even know what they is.
You know,
I've never.
bobcat.
it looks like a little bobcat.
Yeah.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
fluffy bobcat.
Damn.
Honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought you were getting a hairless cat.
Don't get
This
me
is like
started.
the.
You know what? Michaela's gonna hear this at some point. Fuck a hairless cat. Fuck any extra animal in my house.
Yes, you're getting like the opposite of a hairless cat.
God, I know.
Get
She wants
big.
snakes and all kinds of crazy shit. My kids are on it.
I mean,
I'm good. I don't need anything waking me up in my bed that could kill me or scratch.
this is
No.
my house. 3 turtles, 2 guinea pigs, bearded dragon, 2 dogs, 1 cat.
Damn, you got a zoo here too?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's how we roll.
I mean, I have a dog and a cat, but
My turtles are over there. The other ones, my guinea pigs are in my daughter's room. The bearded dragon is my son's. He's fucking huge. He's like,
yeah, bearded dragons are the ones that are like they're pretty docile. They're chill, right? They will just sit on you.
yeah, for the most part. I mean, unless you get it, like you give them like food, they'll start fucking
Going
tripping.
crazy.
Like, I want that shit.
Yeah,
you know?
my buddy Joey's got a bunch of. He's got like a whole. He's everything. Frogs and lizards and snakes and everything in his basement. It's crazy. My kids love going over there.
I'd get rid of them all if I could.
Yeah. There's no way.
That just happened.
Yeah, honestly.
Now, yeah.
You wake up one day and you have a zoo in your house.
I had a pet snake for a while.
Oh.
It was-
I had a snake. I didn't want it. I took it from somebody.
I took mine from someone also for free. I thought it was a good idea.
They did too. That's why they gave it to you.
Yep, and
Why
then
don't you hide it from your mom?
I did.
How did you
I was
hit a snake?
I was 15,
How the fuck
and
did
I
you hit
was.
a snake?
I mean, I knew some sketchy people. I like my one friend to like this grown dude's house. I was like 25, and he like
my
just
God.
gave me this snake in an aquarium. I don't know.
That's crazy.
And I hid it. I had a walk-in closet, and I hid it in there for a
Holy
while,
shit.
like with a heat lamp and everything.
My kids are. I'm going in. I'm examining everything. They at 15. I'm looking through all your shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
They'll find a way.
Ah,
They'll find a way.
Oh, they will.
That's true. My brother did it well. I did it well. I did it.
Exactly.
I know
How
it's
big
not
was the
bad.
snake though that you took from somebody? Was it big or was
It was not that big. It was like not that big of a tank. It was a corn snake,
Oh yeah, the little guys.
but it was full grown, so it was probably like I don't know, like it was.
Keep going.
And it just I just had to feed it mice, and it was
No,
yeah.
no.
Fucking scary? Well,
Yeah, I'm good.
I took a snake from somebody because they asked me to. They're like, "Yeah, I was gonna move out of my dad's house or whatever the reason was," and the 4-foot fucking red-tailed boa, so the size of like a pop can,
Oh.
fucking that long. I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's a
And I
pass.
stayed- at the time, my son was only 1, so I just like, stayed in his room, and like my family was like, "Get that fucking thing out of."
It's gonna learn to take that tank open, and then your kid's gonna disappear one day.
Yeah, nobody was comfortable with it, like besides like me and my wife. Like, let's fucking find this cage, or well, we would feed it. Like, I'd be afraid like put it in like its box to feed it because you're supposed to separate it from the cage.
Yeah,
So
that
it
was
doesn't
the
bite at you like
Oh,
with
yeah,
your
yeah,
hands in
yeah.
there. So
Yeah.
it's your feeding box. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna carry it in there. And I just
Imagine
I was lying over its head, fucking grab it so it couldn't see me.
It's too much work, man. You have a pet, you have to cover with a rag and carry it in the other room and put it in its own. fuck that? Like, here's my dog. I throw food in its bowl.
That's why I got rid of it, because when I was like 15, I was like not scared at all, and then like the more I had the snake, the more I got scared of it.
Yeah, no shit.
And it got to the point where like I didn't feed it for the longest time because I don't know, I was so scared to take it out of its cage, and I forgot what I did. I gave it to my one friend because I just passed it off, and I was like, nope, so you can have it. Don't know what they did with it. Good luck.
I had everything when I was younger, though. I had chinchillas, I had a hedgehog, I had all kinds of shit when I lived at home.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I got rid of all that stuff. It went to other people and
Chinchilla.
yeah. It was look, oh god, I had all my shit was named after Pokemon, and I don't even remember what happened to it. I think I gave it to one of my ex-girlfriends or something, and it ended up dying. But they supposedly live forever.
Really?
Some of these things do, but
I haven't even seen a chinchilla.
uh,
I just think of Super Troopers. The movie when he's like, I'll have the burrito dinner. He's like, no guacamole. He goes, yeah, and I'll have a chinchilla. A chinchilla. You eat a chinchilla?
oh my god.
So, is we got anything to talk about?
We have covered a lot of stuff.
I feel like we haven't talked about music
at all. Related stuff at all.
Gone off the rails. We did. We did a bit.
We
but-
touched on some stuff.
Yeah. No, but I talk about music all day.
Sure. I mean,
Who's the kid that we recorded the stuff with?
My buddy Austin. He actually has a studio right off of Eureka
okay.
in Wyandotte. It's a good little studio.
This place is insane. I walked in here and thought, I was like, where in the hell are we? I thought we were recording in like our garage, and this studio was beautiful. Like they had the amount of equipment that they had in there, and the sound quality that we got off these songs for the little amount of money that we paid was phenomenal. I think it sounds great.
Yeah.
and you know where Wyandotte High School is?
Yeah.
It's literally like a kitty corner to it.
It's where Johnny Max is?
That liquor store.
It's the same building.
It's right next door to it.
Oh shit!
I swear to you, I thought it was. I didn't think that anything was there. I've ridden my bike past that probably 1,000 times.
For sure.
I never knew.
Definitely, if anybody needs anything recorded, they don't really record like hardcore bands or anything, so it's just a buddy of mine who like helped us out.
Nice.
But he loves heavy music and stuff, and like is familiar, so like he did a good job at helping us out, and and I taken my shot at mixing and mastering, so I did all that. I've been studying that like school for this year, since what else are we gonna do? With our time during the pandemic, so I chose to do that, and it's challenging, but it's fun, and I think they turned out all right. I'm happy with them.
Yeah, the songs sound really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys killed them. I'm happy.
So, I had a question, but I fucking forgot what it was. That's never good, right?
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me.
Yeah.
Y'all silent now. Y'all talked out.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. I'm a listener, man.
Think about work.
Yeah, I'm thinking about work. I'm thinking about,
I'm surprised he hasn't started like eyeing up your basement because he does this shit to mine.
It's a finished basement, dude. There's not a whole lot.
It's not all hanging out like
Finished.
my last house. It was
not finished.
none of it was finished in my last house, and there was electrical everywhere. Every time he came over, he's like, "When are you going to fix this? When are you going to do it?" And I'm like, "Do whatever you want."
And then I go to his new house and I drill a hole through his son's bedroom.
With the drill.
I'm trying to install a plug, and I'm like, all right, that needed to go. That definitely went exactly where I wanted it to. Sure, should I go upstairs and there's just like the drill hanging out of his son's wall? How do I explain this one?
I swear to God, the next day, Silas was like, "There's a bee in my room. Where's the hole?" I was like, "The motherfucker crawled through that hole." No. Whatever. It's
I was good at.
That's all right.
Well,
I'm learning, man. There's a lot to learn.
Yeah.
So you're an apprentice or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a year and a half apprentice.
Nice. I think 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. Yep.
You're journeymans.
Yes, sir.
That's cool, man. Like a lot of people say, like, go to college, do this. Like, You should probably pick up a trade. If you paid to go fucking figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
And you
I
keep doing it for a shitload of money.
do schooling, but it's mostly reimbursed by my company. And,
Right.
You
Yeah.
have to do cool shit, like mostly hotels. It's all commercial, so that's a lot of fun.
It's a good learning thing, especially you do like welding or even like auto mechanics and shit like that.
I heard welding's where it's at, right?
One of my buddies is a welder, and he said that it's hitting the amount of money that you can make and all that stuff, picking up trades like that. And the cool thing is, since you're already in the stuff, you'll make all those connections. You can just bounce around all over the place.
Oh yeah,
For sure. One of my cousins is a
You do your own
boilermaker.
work.
Yeah.
yeah. I do a lot of my own work, and then obviously I have my company where I work for, and then like Modern Skate Park, we actually used to have shows and stuff. They hired me to do a ton of work for them, so that's where I've been like this last week. So it's pretty cool. I like doing it.
Just a truck driver.
That's
cool, though.
That's honest work, though, man.
It is.
I mean,
It keeps the fucking automotive industry going.
who do you drive for?
Well, I drive for owner operator now. Like it's a guy who owns trucks, and he just lets me work for him. But
Gotcha.
he's like contracted through this company, EHS. And I just pick up auto parts.
Oh, that's cool.
I was going down to Dayton every day, but now I just start off in Romulus, like E-Course, like 275, and I go to Woodhaven, Hall Road, and the Vreeland.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right down the street from my house.
yeah, exactly. Back and forth.
What company?
3 times.
You drop off to DODC?
Yeah, dude. Then I deliver to the Romulus engine plant, GM chick,
Oh, okay.
where they obviously make engines.
I gotcha.
Then I do those are 3 runs. That's from like 4:30 a.m. I'm done with that by like 9. Just like ripping back and forth down 275.
Dang.
You know?
What time do you get off work? You'll be able to go to shows and shit.
Oh, I'm off by like noon.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be able to do all the stuff.
You should be able to catch most shows. You know, I like to be in bed like 9:30. So
Yeah,
You're an old man.
you got
I have to, dude. That's 6.5 hours of sleep though.
That's true. Yeah, I guess if you're starting at.
I can do like 4 hours and I'll live. You know, if I want everybody else going a little late, like, hey, overslept. What do you do? You know?
I mean, I get it. That's
But, like if I'm late, I fucking freak out. Like if I'm not early, if I'm not 15 minutes early, I'm like
late.
I'm basically late. Yeah,
I gotcha.
I'm a crazy person.
No, that's fair.
Like it's a problem.
Well, no, that's a good thing. I wish I
on
could.
time.
I wish I could be on time. My kid, I blame everything. I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna say this earlier. Like, I'm surprised that everybody showed up here. Like, yeah, at the same time, because a lot of the times they're like, "Yeah, I'm on my way," and then we'll show up for like an hour. I'm like, "You said you're gonna be here at 3, but it's like 4:35 right now." They're like, "Yeah, I'll be there soon." I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah, no. That's why when I said I didn't know if I was going to be able to come. I was like, if I can't get there close enough to like 3, I'm skipping it.
Yeah.
You guys will be all right without me.
yeah, I'll let you know. It's like,
And we don't live far other than Joe, but Joe's gonna come down here anyway because we're doing stuff. But
This guy, billions of miles on his cars within a year because he drives from way out in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
to jam with all these.
I'm
babies.
always down here, man.
so you get off at like Big Beaver Road, like somewhere out there, Rochester Road.
I get off like 14 miles north of that.
Oh, what the
Way the fuck out there. So it's past DTE.
Yeah.
It's a different spot then. It's nice to get a different way to go.
It's like
Every place you
Baldwin.
live.
Yeah,
It's like it's just north of Great Lakes Crossing Mall,
Oh shit! Yeah.
way out
and
there.
it's east, so it's like Romeo area.
Okay.
So yeah, I grew up going to Stack Gate.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you probably know that place.
Yep, that's where I started in like 2009.
Yeah.
Going to grindcore shows.
That place is fucking crazy sometimes.
Dude, they had so many cool shows, but I was like just getting into it, so like I didn't see like TUI there. I didn't see Tyrant play there. I didn't see any of those cool shows. It's such a bummer. 'Cause, like,
Man, this is a really good show. I remember there, dude. I don't know the band Meltdown. Remember them? Like, they weren't that big. It was like a side shoot of that band Righteous Jams. Do you remember them?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's one of my favorite bands.
Okay, but it didn't sound anything like Righteous Jams.
Okay.
That sounds like a metal band.
Yeah.
That sounds like a metal
Like
band.
real long intros and
Yeah.
like crazy ass. But see, like I heard those members of Righteous Jams in that band, and I hadn't heard them because they weren't big. And so I didn't have no fucking demo or nothing. I was like, yeah, it's like a Righteous Jams show. And I was like, this is not.
Yeah.
I liked the band. I bought the demo, and I was like, I'll dig it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
It was somewhere over there.
God, that drive to Romeo.
Yeah, that fucking sucked.
What a drive.
That sucked. But Death Threat played there in like 2010.
Yeah. There were so many like notable bands that play there, and like growing up and like listening to all these bands now, it's just such a bummer. I was like, if I was a little bit older, I could have. You could have won no problem with there. That was really cool.
Yeah.
That's really the only band I could. And Legend.
Yeah.
I remember that band. What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, it's been a long time since I even thought of that name.
Was this like the same? Like you were going to this? Did you ever go to the Modern Exchange at all? No, it was far.
Ghost Ship. I saw Ghost Ship there. That straight edge
Yeah.
band from New York. That's what kind of got me into hardcore.
Oh, what was that? They played Simons, didn't they?
They played Simons. That was the first shortlist show.
Yeah.
But they also played Static Age before that, and it was like
Crazy.
wild
Yeah.
for no reason. In Romeo,
Yeah.
just wild.
It's because everybody used to drive all the way out there. I
People
never.
throwing tables, chairs. I'm
Yeah,
like,
sounds
I'm
like a
like
good time there.
13 years old.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? But it's badass. It's actually what kind of got me into hardcore.
The chaos.
Yeah.
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 It really gets you going at like a young age. Like, that was a lot of fun. Seeing shit just fucking be broke.
Yeah, I was-
People
I
get
was-
hurt.
I was 13 and like I was like, I'm getting hit right now.
Mhm.
Like for what? But I was like, this is sweet. I was like, what? I was like, I would always watch like YouTube videos of like moshing and shit. And, like, I think it was like the coolest thing. Like I remember like seeing the Irate like music video.
Oh, yeah.
Vendetta that would pop up sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
that guerrilla warfare scene.
yeah.
Remember that? No, it was like a.
Vague.
Okay, one of the first like moshing videos was a guerrillawarfare.net.
Okay.
And I think that dude who owns that Preserving Underground was the guy who like created that shit. AJ from Face Rack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he like created that scene. Could be wrong. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
But
That's crazy. That was a while ago.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like what got me into it. I was like, this is cool. I'm gonna come back.
fuck yeah.
Seeing Smash Your Enemies too. Just,
Oh yeah. Back when shit was real crazy with them guys, like fuck, shows would just get fucking shut down when they played, like
Oh,
every
yeah.
fucking time.
constantly. Couches getting thrown. Like.
Yeah. If they headline, you know they're gonna like really push. Please destroy this place.
Absolutely.
It's the last song. We've already paid. And there's no more bands after this. Do whatever the fuck you want. It's like, oh man, these guys.
There's also no more furniture, no more. Half the people are here. Garbage.
Yeah.
It was badass though, because I actually got to know Brandon, their vocalist, pretty well.
Yeah.
He's from where I am, so
I was gonna say you guys had to have lived out that way.
he's from Lake Gordon, so it's like 15 minutes
yeah.
from me. And,
Yeah. Him and Essie are supposed to be coming by soon because they got the new shit coming out eventually.
Oh, yeah.
You know, from Smash. No. I like those guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? How'd you get into hardcore? You just showed up one day?
So I remember
There's
it
not a
was
lot
in
of
my-
females in hardcore shows, but now there is. It seems
Yeah, there was back in the day, but there is now. Yeah.
So it was when I lived in North Carolina, actually, and my friend that lived in my like apartment complex. Remember, they were like, "Hey, like I got this shirt in the mail, and it was a Backtrack shirt, and like Backtrack like wrote like a little thing on there, and like did some like graffiti on it, and like they showed me Backtrack, and I was like, hey, this is kind of cool, and I was into like Of Mice and Men,
That good shit.
and like that kind of music. So, and then, yeah, like my friend, his name was Aaron. He just like showed me everything, basically, and I just kind of like ran with it from there. And I didn't go to any shows when I lived there, but then when I moved up here, I was like a junior in high school, and that was when like I like saw online that like Backtrack was playing. And, like, I got my friend to go with me, and then I just loved it. Like, seeing it all live, like, I was like, this is it. I love it. I found what I like.
It's always good to keep showing up.
Yeah, but I was only into, like, Backtrack and like a handful of other bands at that time. And then just, like, slowly just got more and more into it. And, yep, that was it.
What, Robbie? You old?
I'm old. Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Taking Back Sunday.
I used to. I mean, everybody.
Fall Out Boy.
I still do.
Fall Out Boy.
Karen knows I've seen Fall Out Boy in the good years.
Yeah.
They did it like an acoustic set at Southgate one time.
Really?
at Record Exchange. Remember that place on Eureka?
Yeah,
I
I
can't
do.
fathom
It's a
that.
long.
It's
I didn't go.
It's a Liberty Mutual tax fund place or Liberty
Yeah.
something place now, but it used to be a record
I know what
store.
you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like Arby's and like a KFC like right there.
There used to be like a record store.
It
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
Record
Wow,
Exchange.
okay.
Yep, Record Exchange. And
Yeah, I bought Alkaline Trio tickets there one time.
yeah, you could buy like World Tour
You could
tickets
buy
and shit
yeah.
in there. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And,
They sold everything out of there. I think I own one of the original the Dinosaurs Will Die EP by NoFX. I bought that there.
Dinosaurs Will Die. Last time I said that, I was impressive.
Yeah, me too, Rob. Acid. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Never.
you're a good boy.
No, that's something like that. Yeah.
No, you like to gamble. That's it.
I got my voices. So like I said, I got my voices. But yeah, the straight edge thing, I've always done that. Drugs scare the shit out of me.
Were you always straight edge? Like when you started the hardcore,
So I don't know.
I followed it.
I never drank. I had some weird family stuff that you see things happen in your family that you don't want to be a part of. So I don't know. I had smoked cigarettes when I was like 13 years old, living in the trailer park. Or 11 years old, lived in the trailer park, and then when I got out of that, I just never wanted to do it anymore. We moved, and I never did anything. Other than that, yeah, it's funny. I tell people that to this day, and they're like, "You have all those tattoos, and you listen to that loud
You
music."
must do drugs.
You have to, bro. You have to drink. You can't be this way. And I'm like, no, this is how I am. It's yeah, the straight edge thing is. It's normal. It's just what I'm used to.
Yeah. Joe always straight edge.
Yeah, I've been straight edge for 10 years now.
Yeah.
I never really got started. I
Right.
think I smoked a cigarette once when I was like 12. Hated it. Never really looked back. So
Cool.
kind of like what Robbie said is like, it's just a normal thing.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot
Yeah.
of people are like, how do you
You're not trying to be straight edge. You just.
how do you party and like how do you go to like parties and like socialize people and without drinking? I'm like,
Just go to
don't think about it.
You'll see him do some crazy shit, and that's how he gets his adrenaline off and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Joe's off the caffeine though.
The caffeine.
That's his vice.
I do.
What Josh talking about? Or that he was the band? Okay, yeah.
Had myself a Red Bull right before this interview. So.
You really like those. You
There's caffeine in that?
So
There's
much
like
caffeine.
150 milligrams or
So
whatever
much
that
fucking
thing's.
caffeine.
Look, not
a bang right
That's half a bang.
See the bottom? It's like a crushed up fucking
Oh,
pill of
yeah.
caffeine.
No kidding.
There's no real sugar in there. It's
Yeah, I still
down.
got the old.
Like, I've had this.
Absolutely
I've had
not.
this since like 12:30. So you try to sip on it because, like, if you're hot and like parched outside, you're an electrician, you're like hot as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You slam this thing and you'll be.
Jitterbug. You feel like you got zapped by one of those little plugs, dude. I'm telling you.
My father-in-law. Like one time we got him one. He didn't know. And we were doing something around my pool outside. And I was like, sipping mine. I look over. His is fucking like down to here. Like it's like 10 minutes. I was like, "Do you feel that?" He's like, "Yeah, I feel the caffeine." I was like, "What the hell?" He fucking slammed that. It was like, "It's not like coffee." He goes, "No, it's a lot."
It seriously is. I could not believe the amount of jitteriness that I felt with that.
The pyramid scheme.
The pyramid scheme
Support.
jitters.
Not
Honestly,
support the pyramids.
You just sucked into one.
Nope, I
The
just
vendetta.
yeah, I don't mess
never
with them.
wanted to be in
Well,
one.
The corporate bullshit.
when we were talking about it earlier, I remember they opened one of the tea shake places by my work, and they dropped us off all these flyers and stuff, and their big thing was like, our shakes have less sugar than a banana. And I'm like, what? Like, how? And then you look it up, and it's all filler, man. Like, I don't even know what some of the words are in those shakes. So I'm just,
me.
I'll
That's
mess
what
with
they
it.
say.
Has it
I
got
don't know what's,
caffeine in it?
I don't know what's
Drink.
in there. I don't know what's in those things.
When they do say like you can't pronounce it, don't eat it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say it.
Yo, I can't say half the stuff that's probably in McDonald's food, but
Oh.
I smash that shit.
Yeah.
I I do too. I love fast food.
I'll pick this up after the.
It's I don't know, whatever they put in there.
Pink slime.
That's
Oh.
in those nuggets.
That's the grossest shit.
I know.
I watched a video earlier.
I don't care.
And a chicken nugget are like the same thing. They just look different.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
No.
Fucking paste.
God.
Is anybody vegan here?
No.
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 I can do the straight edge thing. I can't do the vegan thing.
Oh yeah.
I like meat way too much.
Fuck yeah.
I cook all the time. There's no way.
Yeah. I smoke food like
Yeah.
2-3 times.
This man bought a Wi-Fi smoker.
I have a Traeger pellet grill.
Nice.
It's like the best investment that I've ever made. I'm telling you, it's like cheating at cooking food.
Oh yeah.
But it's a smoker and a grill all in like one kind of.
Nice.
Dude, I can't say enough about it.
So you can eat it from like your phone.
I can do everything. Yeah, I cooked everybody a bunch of bratwurst the other day.
Oh,
We all got done
yeah.
gym. We ate a bunch of fucking food.
That's so great.
Yes.
Yeah, I have an electric smoker. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It does
Perfect.
perfect, man. I fucking play.
I'm telling you, it's like cheating. The smoking food is the best way to cook.
So I want to be like a fat kid. What you have to do is you have to make like a queso recipe and then put it in your smoker.
Holy shit.
So like a smoked queso. I
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
like almost every weekend I do it for like my family. Like the smoked queso, you do it's like garbage, like it's Belvita and like a can of like a Rotel,
We gotta cut this so that we can go eat some food.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bubba's 33.
Yeah.
Restaurant.
That's Joe's favorite restaurant. Bubba's 33.
I opted out of going there yesterday.
Why is that?
You should have
I
went.
went to a bar instead and got
Oh.
some food.
That's
fair.
Because I was like, I wanted fish, but I ended up not getting fish anywhere. Goddamn, when they have really good fish, there, if you like fish.
At Bubba's?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what
they
I
have
got.
like a habanero burger, and that's what I get all the time.
This guy in the hot food, I'm telling you.
Monday burger night at Bubba's is great.
Yeah, burger night.
Do they really do a burger night?
Is there like deal or something? Or
It's
more
like
burgers?
$7.99 for a burger and fries, and they're big.
Dude, those fries there are fucking hot too. Have you got those hot fries?
Yeah, the Cajun one.
Yeah. They're way higher than I expected them to be. I fucking forgot. My dogs are bothering us.
No, they're great.
fine.
No.
They bother me at
They're
all.
great. They can join in.
Just tell her to put down the gun every time you see it.
That's funny.
He's just an old fucker over here. He's gonna breathe on you and stink. There's the camera. Say hello. You can get him to say I love you. You guys have to get him excited and say it. Go. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
they're fun.
Yeah, we talked a bunch of shit. When is the iced out shit coming out?
August 5th.
August 5th. Yeah. Hopefully, this weather clears up. We can take these pictures.
It looks like it's
after
alright.
this.
It says
Yeah.
potentially it could be alright outside. So
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
So that is, you got shows, ground war, fucking big deal, all that shit. What's that? August 14th?
August 14th. Yep.
And obviously Never Ending Game with Shackled and End It. Is that it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep, that would be it.
Okay.